I've just been to the shop because it is Easter weekend and I found a spoon. You know, I was saying in the last one I couldn't find a spoon for love nor money. Well, I found a spoon. So I thought I would have a cup of tea. That's the first thing you do when you come back from being at the shops, isn't it? Look at this, a bit like buses. You find one spoon, next thing you find another spoon. So I'm trying the Yorkshire loose leaf tea today. So I'll just put one teaspoon and a bit. And we'll test how strong that is. Nice hot water. Yeah, so I've been down into the village today because, like I said, it is Easter weekend. It is Saturday as I film this. And I know that on a Saturday it's half day closing. So everything at 1 o'clock will now shut down for the weekend. But because it's Easter, I thought I'd better check. So I've got a waitress order coming at 4 with a few things. The one thing I wanted to buy was flax seeds. And guess what? The one thing they didn't have was flaxseed and cauliflower. Right, I've got a cabbage. So this is the thing about being in the countryside. You've got to plan, not just for the next day, but for a few days. And when I went into the village store, I said, I'll just have these few bits and I'll see you on Tuesday. And then he informed me, a lot of the shops around here are closed until Wednesday morning. So yes, no shops till Wednesday. So I thought I'd buy a few bits. One of the reasons why I went there was because I needed to pick up some bags. Oh. These are the recycling bags. And these are the bags for you put your food in. And what's good is you can also put cat litter tray in as well. So I got a few little tins. I fancied some tomato soup in the summer. Obviously I'll be making my own. And I needed some toothpaste. And the only one they had was this one. But the one that I'm going to go back to an old one that I used to buy many years ago, because it really brightens the teeth up. And that is charcoal. Charcoal toothpaste. And that is really good for getting your teeth nice and white. So I'm going to order some of that, probably from Amazon. But it's a nice, bright, sunny day. And when the wind dies down, there's actually a bit of warmth in it. So this morning, I've had the back door open. I've had the windows open upstairs just to get some air blowing through. This is something I like to do at certain points of the year, and Easter is one of them. The cats have been out. They've been exploring the gardens further down, and they've been enjoying the sunshine. But now they're a bit exhausted, and they're sleeping upstairs. But they're very clever. They're sleeping in the windows, so they can still feel the warmth of the sunshine. And then the tea leaves can go in the compost bin as well. It's all about the big circle of life. From the day we arrive on the planet and blinking stepped into the sun, there is more to see than can ever be seen. There's more to do than can ever be done. But unfortunately, a black cloud's come over now, so I can't get out into the garden and do what I want to do there. I should have done it this morning, but it's Easter. Had a bit of a lazy morning. I was looking on social media this morning. No, let's go back to yesterday. Yesterday, I went down to Torquay, and as I passed the old slaughterhouse, I remember in school, you used to go down and get your food, and you'd past the slaughterhouse and you'd see them all hanging up there and blooded. But now it's closed down. But as I walked past there yesterday, I heard a sheep. I thought that's a bit strange. They've stopped slaughtering for several years now. So I stood there. So I thought maybe it's a spirit of the distressed soul of a sheep. So I just carried on my day. So I put social media on this morning, and apparently somebody's lost their sheep, and it is down by the river, and they can't work out how to get it out of the river. It's on the side of the bank. So I've been helping with phone numbers this morning. I was tempted to go down there, but I thought I'll phone a few people. So I phoned some of the local farms, and nobody is reporting a missing sheep. But they've managed to get the sheep out, and they've put it on one of the nearby hillsides. So hopefully it'll find its way back to its rightful flock. During the miners' strike of the 1920s, there was a street, I think it was in Combe Park, but there's also a street in Tonopandi that lays claim to this story as well. So maybe there were one or two streets, called Mutton Tump. That wasn't the name of the street, that was the nickname. And it was said that during the strike, if a sheep went in at the top end of the street, it never came out at the bottom end. Between number 1 and number 12, it had disappeared into thin air. So they say, the old wags will tell you a story that sometimes, a sheep was encouraged to go for a walk down to Mutton Tump, and it was never seen again. So I wonder what will happen to this lonely sheep. Right, my Waitrose will be here at 4 o'clock, and if you're interested, I'll show you what I've bought on this. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle, because diet gives you the sense that it's only for a few weeks, but this is for life. So I will try it for a while and see how I get on with it, and then in time I will switch on to the Mediterranean lifestyle. That's the advice I've been given by the old doctor in order to sort out my non-alcoholic fatty liver. But just got to sit and wait now. So yeah, let's just wait. As I look out the window there, I can see that the snow on the mountain is starting to come back into growth. And also this plant, I keep forgetting the name of this plant, but you were correct when you gave me the name last time. And I'm aware that if you get the sap on your hands, it can sting. But the cats have just discovered this little window. This is where the stained glass is going to go, which I might do today, in fact. But I will put the view-in section so low that they can continue to sit there. Well, I'm really confused now. There was no post yesterday because it was Good Friday, but now there's post today, and he's just said to me they also deliver on a Sunday as well, but they won't be delivering on a Monday. He said the only times we don't deliver are bank holidays and when they're on strike. So I wasn't expecting these. So I've got a knife this time, because in the comments of the last video, quite a few of you got frustrated that it was taking me so long to open the parcels. So what's this one? This has come from America. You can't beat a bit of bubble wrap. Oh, what is this? This is a gift from Yvonne. Really enjoy your videos. All the best for a healthy life. And here's your gift. What is this? This looks amazing. I've got to be careful. Look at that. It's an original piece of art that she made herself. She's got a website called YvonneAtkinsMosaics.com. Look at that. Let me bring it a bit closer for you to look at the detail. And look, there's a bell there, because it's a cat's face. Look, Rusty. Yes, at piece it says at the top. Look at that. And it's sort of like 3D. Well, thank you very much, Yvonne. I wonder if this can go in the garden, or should I keep it indoors? If there's an email address, I will send off. This has come from PA, USA. Where's PA? Paso, no, that's a dance, isn't it? Paso Doble. I'm sure there's something called Pasa in America. Well, I'm blown away by that. Pasadena, that's what I was trying to think of. But is PA for Pasadena? I don't know. Well, thank you very much, Yvonne, for that. That is a nice surprise. So what I've ordered hasn't turned up yet. Oh, right. You know, when I was making my Welsh cakes and I didn't have a roll-in pin? Well, now I've got one. And this has been sent to me by Julie from Washington, but not in America, in Tyne Wear, which is in the north. And look at that. That's made of wood, that is. You can't get better than, look at that. Tempted to go and make some Welsh cakes now. But I must start this new lifestyle. So I will treat myself to some birthday Welsh cakes when I do them in a few weeks' time. Now I'll give it a wash in some soapy suds before I use it. But the feel, you can't beat feeling a nice bit of wood. That's great. Right, and have a look at this one. This is padded as well. CF43. That's Cardiff, I think, isn't it? Oh no, that's my address. That's my address. This is from Jani, Jan. It looks like Jani, but we'll see once we get inside, because it could just be Jane. And the right is a bit different. Aha. Although I've just had a thought, maybe I should keep these for my birthday. And then open them all on the same day. Oh well, as they say in TV, I've started, so I'll finish. Oh, it is a knitted gift, and yes, her name is Janie. Or Janie. Oh, look at that. That is a big knit. Must remember when I put this into the washing machine, put it on wool. Look at that. That will come in very handy. And maybe even in the next few weeks, because even though technically it's spring, it doesn't feel like spring at all. In fact, I might keep that paper. I was just going through the comments. So thank you very much to Janie. Or is it Janie, Janie, Johnny? No, it's not Johnny. But I was just looking at your comments for the last video, and somebody has given me an idea. She said she's got this type of a cupboard, and what she's done is she's put paper at the back. So something like, you know, wallpaper at the back. So I thought maybe, in order to brighten it up a bit, so I thought maybe some old-fashioned wallpaper with small roses on. So nothing too busy. So I'm going to look into that. But thank you very much for this. This will certainly come in handy on my plot, along with the, if you remember the other week, I had, I think it's called a snood. Well, that's what I'm going to call it anyway, where you put it on. So, but the next time you see me, I'll be up to here with scarves and keeping very toasty warm indeed. In fact, talking about being toasty warm, I think I better close the back door. The cats have been in and out all morning enjoying the sunshine, but now it's gone a bit chilly. So I think I might be putting this on now, but I will have a cup of tea. But what a fantastic haul. Look at that. Good old Rusty. Beautiful. I noticed they haven't updated the side of the van to the king. I wonder how long it takes for these things to happen. By the time they get around to it, he'll be dead too. So, my Waitrose order has just turned up. And what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to be doing videos going, this is my new diet, my new lifestyle. You'll just see it as the videos go on. So if you meet me at breakfast time, then you'll see my breakfast. If you meet me at dinner time, then you'll see that. So I'm going to go pack this away, and what I'm going to do is I'll put the prices up on screen so you can have a look. Now I've got to be careful because I haven't got a lot of frozen space, but I've got Brussels sprouts. I do love a sprout, and if you were going to grow your own sprouts, then you need to get the seed sown fairly quickly, in fact. 2 Scottish salmon fillets. Can't beat a bit of salmon. I haven't had salmon since I had that food poisoning, so this is the first time back. But I know why I got poisoned before. It was because I was having a chat to somebody while I was trying to cook, and I don't think it obviously it wasn't as cooked as it should have been when I took it out the oven. Blackberries. A punnet of blackberries. I will have to sort out this thing about my freezer though, because I do tend to buy a lot of frozen. So, bag of raspberries and a bag of blueberries, which obviously in a few months I'll be putting my own into the freezer. Right, what else do we have? We have some turkey bacon. I love a bit of turkey bacon for my breakfast. And 4 chickens. I was just checking the date. It's April the 4th, so that's fine. That's not too far away. Right. I must say the bags that Waitrose stuff comes in, they feel a bit like silky knickers. So we've got double cream, and I've had this before, egg whites. It does make your eggs go a bit further. You have 2 eggs and an egg white, and then you're laughing. Broccoli, gone a bit overboard on the broccoli. I've got 3 there. What's that? £2.29. Okay, I'll put them here for the time being. I think that's for broccoli soup, if I remember correctly. Spinach, I do like a bit of spinach for my breakfast, along with a bit of asparagus. Asparagus makes your pea smell, remember? Mushrooms. There won't be mushroom left in that freezer when I finished. And mixed peppers. Again, peppers, if you want to grow your own peppers, then you need to get the seed in sooner than later. Once I take you to the plot and I've sorted out an area of the plot, then I will start to sow my seeds. Nice bit of British beef. I wanted to get 80% fat, but I couldn't find it. So if you know of anywhere, British beef with 80% fat, I got 20%, because that was the only one I could find. Now, a lot of this is cat food, but I do have a little bag of chia seeds. This is for my breakfast. Sesame seeds, down on Sesame Street. Wild rocket. And if you knew the price of this, you would be wild. The thing is, with being in London for all that time, I've got used to the London prices. So I still haven't adjusted to Welsh prices. Right, there's a load of cat food there. Tin foil. I bought some tin foil because I didn't think I had any. Okay, I've got some left, but it's good to have a new packet. Right. Try and rearrange myself. And then we've got some Madagascan vanilla. Again, I can't remember what the recipes are, why I bought all this, but I have saved them on my computer. 2 tins of coconut milk. Do these go in the cupboard or do they go in the fridge? Because it's milk, but it's in a tin. I'll put them in there until you tell me that I've done it wrong. And then coconut oil for the use of cooking with. And almond unsweetened milk. And if you remember a few weeks ago now, I said I was trying to find coconut milk, or was it coconut water? I can't remember now. But I found it, and that's what I tend to use on my cereal, which is oats in the morning. So let me just pop that down there. Oh, just move your leg a bit. Let me just put that behind you. There you go, just squeeze that in. And there we go. That came to $79.59. And the 2 things that I really wanted they didn't have, which is cauliflower, but more importantly flaxseed. I wanted flaxseed, and I've asked on the local Facebook groups in this area, and nobody knows where I can buy it here. So who knows? We might have to have a little trips down to Cardiff, because I'm sure they'll sell it down there. Right, I am off to the allotment tomorrow, so I will film a video while I'm down there. From what I can see, I'm going to take the drone down as well to get a good shot from above. But from what I can see, it could possibly be the widest plot on site. And if you're into your coincidences, on this allotment site was a church. And it is the church where my parents got married. But I think it was about 120 years old, this church. And then for some reason, they had to make a decision, the church did, which they couldn't afford to keep the two big churches in the village going. So they had to make a decision which one they were going to let go. And they let go of the oldest one, which you wouldn't do now. You would keep the oldest one and get rid of the modern one. So unfortunately, it was pulled down. But my plot is on the land there. And as you approach the site, you can actually still see some of the stonework on the side that held up the church. So see, if you let life serve you, it serves you up these little connections of things. A point that people have said to me over the last few months: when are you going to eat this leek? It stood there for 3 months and I get hit on virtually every video that I film in the kitchen. When are you going to eat that? Well, it's not the same one, it's a different one every week. And if you paid close attention, you'd see. Because 1 week it goes up, and 1 week it goes down. And then the next week it goes up, then it gets fatter and thinner. So it's a different leek every week. This will be here for every week, because that is my new rolling pin. Pretty good if anybody came through the door, wouldn't it? Whoop, bang. Crash, bang, wallop. Right, I'm going to have a cup of tea. Won't be long. Hopefully next time you see me, I will be turning the calendar. What's the picture? Oh, you'll have to wait and see. Right, I am going to have a nice cup of tea, and I'm going to sort all this food out for the cats. These cats are getting expensive. I might have to set up their own YouTube channel so that they can start making a living. Right, thank you to everybody who watches the videos and subscribes to me, and especially to my Patreons over on my Patreon account. If you'd like to subscribe over there, then pop along to patreon.com/Sean James Cameron. Right, I'm going to have a cup of tea, and I'm going to enjoy the Easter weekend, what's left of it. So from me until next time, bye for now.